Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Clubhouse server. Okay, so last episode we worked on some of the blacksmith that you see behind me. I'm gonna just jump right on into it because I did some more work over here. Check this out. I got the floor put in. Got everything, all that fun stuff put in. I got there's a pillager right there. Oh, he just despawned. Look at that. That's how you deal with pillagers. You just let them disappear. I was actually gonna go kill him, but I guess I don't need to. All right, yeah, but check this out. I got the floor put in right here, and yeah, I think that's about all I got to really do with it. I wouldn't mind syncing it up a little bit better with this, which I took all the stuff and I put it away. Go figure. I was gonna tie that in with the road just a wee bit better. Let's actually add some bricks in there or something like that. That should make it work. Take that. Whoa, took way too much of that out there. Oh my god, I'm misclicking like crazy. Look at this. Yeah, that should work just fine. Let's I don't want to, I'm going to get dangerously close to a checker pattern if I do that, so let's just do this instead. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then this thing really should be something else, so let's go ahead and throw another brick in there. Okay, yeah, that works fine. Good. All right. Yeah, there we go. So I got the whole blacksmith part done as far as the forge out front here. I kind of like how this looks. I think this works out really well. I could throw like a tool station in here or something like that, or what are one of these things? Let's go over here. What are these things called again? Skip. These things right here. Is this a tool station? I think that's what it is actually called. A smithing table. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could throw one of those things in there too. That would make sense. But I mean, it doesn't really need to be. It already you already get the idea of what it looks like and what it's supposed to be. So yeah, that kind of works. I can probably pick up my bed. I don't need this over here anymore. But I do need it on me because I'm going to be doing some building today. And over here, I kind of simplified out the shape a little bit more because it was a little complex and it was a little over the top from what it needed to be. And I kind of got it laid out the way I want it. Now, I need to go through and add in like the support pillars and whatnot. I need to get all this jazz put in like this. Because, and this one's already done. Okay, because I'm going to actually work on building the structure itself right here. If I can get something whipped up in this episode, that'd be really great. I'm noticing that like I set aside time to record this stuff and I get working on it. And it takes way longer than I realized. So I'm just gonna try to get as much done as I possibly can, and we'll see what happens from there. So here in the inside, it's gonna look a little janky, which I'm not really gonna worry so much about the inside in this episode. I'm gonna worry about just getting the outside built. So I'm thinking about opening this up as like a double door right here, and then having this kind of like a pathway connecting. Whoop, that was got a little carried away there. Connecting this way. Yeah, there we go. You know, something like this. So it like connects over to this right here so that you can have people walking back and forth from the forge to the inside and whatnot. And then I was originally going to put the entranceway like right here on the main street, but no, I think I'll put it here and I'll add a little path kind of going down right here and connecting to it as well. So there'll be like this kind of little mini walkway going on behind these bushes here. So yeah, I think that'll work out nice. All right, so now I got to get the bulk of the building done as far as like what I usually would place here because I want to make it match the rest of the architecture in the area. So that would be 2, 3, and then I think the windows are just too high, right? Yeah, they are. So something like that. Let's go right here. 1, 2, 3, and then placeholder block right here. Placeholder block right here. There we go. Perfect. Nice, like that. All right, look at this. Yeah, it's coming together. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and knock these guys out right here. This will be the side of the blacksmith that's facing the street, actually. As far as windows, I mean, I could keep with the dark or with the spruce fences. I think they look all right, just fine, you know. But honestly, they don't need to be. This could actually be a building. That one probably should have been a building too. So maybe I will keep with the fences just to make everything match. But if not, I have them here. Look at this. You can't even see those in your inventory. It's kind of crazy. If there's just one. Look at it, you wouldn't know it was there. Light gray glass panes. Let's see what these things look like in here. See, I think these look all right. I kind of like the way that these things look. I might keep them actually instead of adding the spruce fences. I mean, it definitely looks a little bit more like established, so that's always good. All right, so right here, let's get this built up too. And this is gonna be weird because it's gonna end up being one shorter. I could either make this whole section down here one taller. Now this is because there's a 1 block drop right here. All right, and I'm kind of building this on a bit of a slant here because of that. But I could also just make this I could leave this the way it is, and then the reason why I use cobble in the corners, you're not going to see this when I build the supports up, so there's no sense in using any block I really care about, you know, so. But I could also make this part one block taller to match the rest of it, but that would make the whole building look a little weird. I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to work that out as I go. But I do think that this would be like right here. Maybe. Let's go ahead and knock these out right here. Actually, let's knock this out too, and then strip all these logs here. And then what I want to do is I want to actually add like kind of an archway there. I'm gonna get some of these things here, place them up there. Good, like that. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and put those back. I'm trying to keep my stuff relatively organized, relatively in huge, gigantic, italicized, and bold into air quotes. So that's why I put these things here too, just for extra storage, for trying to keep things relatively organized. You know, trying. Oh man, another day's gone by. Wow. Okay, yeah, time does fly when you're playing this. All right, so let's go ahead and get some supports action going in here. Let's get this whole building put together as quickly as I can. Now I gotta think of something about that one block difference, otherwise this whole thing is gonna. I got it. Yep, I got it. Figured it out. I know what I'm gonna do. I just realized it. From looking at it from that angle. I'm gonna put an A-frame roof on that thing, and then it won't matter because this. Where am I? This side right here should be higher anyway, because the peak of the roof would go like this. You get what I'm saying? Like it goes up here and then it comes down here. It's like well, that's half of one. It's like this one right here. All right, this is an A-frame roof right here. You know, it looks like it has a 2-to-1 slope though, but it's like this one I could probably get away with a 2-to-1 slope also. Yeah, probably could, but I would probably have to knock these things off here because that's probably not what's going to be there, as well as that. Yeah, I'll worry about the roof though in a little bit. First, let's get the walls and stuff put up because that's kind of important. So let's go ahead and get these things spaced out. This is going to be window action here, so I think it's going to be like that. Something like that, yeah. Place those there as placeholder blocks so I can get the orientation of the log correctly. Do something like that. And then get the stripped wood action on here. Good, like that. All right. Okay, so it looks weird on the inside. Like I said, I'm not going to worry so much about the inside right now. I'll worry about that later, and if ever, because maybe I'll just seal this building. Well, it's not going to be sealed off. There's a giant archway right there. I'll worry about that later. Yeah, it's definitely not something I'm going to lose any sleep over at this very moment. So now the inside of this place is going to be very visible, so I'm going to have to actually... Here I am saying I'm not going to worry about the inside while worrying about the inside. I'm going to have to actually place logs in here, though, rather than just cobble. Oops. Got it. And then that way this looks all right from the inside. Again, not what I'm supposed to be focusing on, but sometimes my OCD just gets the best of me. I actually don't have OCD. In fact, if I did, I probably wouldn't build so asymmetrical. But it's like I say that, and then there's this thing right here that's bugging me. Hold on 1 second. Wait, just give me, just give me. I don't have OCD, I swear. Just got it. All right. Yeah. So. Let's get to work on the back side of this building here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a back exit to this. I probably won't. If I do, I'll put it right here, actually, but I probably won't. The A-frame house will only work for that section right over there. How am I going to do this? I think this might just end up being a one-story building. In case you thought that I have things like super planned out, like going into the builds, like, wow, you look at these cool, like, if you looked at Babel and you thought, wow, you planned that whole thing out, that was incredible. Nope, that was winging it on the cuff. The only thing I planned out is where the tower was going to be, and then I plotted out the roads, and that was it. The rest of the buildings were on the fly, built just like this one, actually. That's the secret to my my building madness right there, is you just wing it. And hope it turns out for the best. Now let's go ahead and knock this part out here. Alright, strip all this stuff here. This should get the base of the walls done. Oh, I forgot this entire wall right here. Like a professional. I forgot I forgot this huge section of the building. Alright, let's go ahead and place the placeholders. That. Got it. break my legs, break the block, break the other block, and strip the wood. Good, got it. All right, look at that. Beautiful. Now, I do like the idea of going with, where'd they go? Right here. With the stained glass, the light gray stained glass panes. I think this looks very nice, mixed in, especially with the oak wood. I think it really works. Kind of blends in a little too much with the cobblestone, but whatever. Let's go ahead and fill in all these things here. And then I also went ahead and, in case you didn't notice, I did replace the cobblestone wall behind the forge here with an actual like stone mixed wall there, so it kind of pops a little bit better. I think that worked out really well. All right, so now that's that. Let's go ahead and get these guys and place these in here for the shutters. Now, like I said, the one thing I really like about this is that these shutters, it's okay for them to stick out like that. I think that actually kind of adds a nice little detail to the whole thing. Just gotta remove these things. So it's okay if they're kind of half swung open, some of them. And then the A-frame roof is going to go right here. So yeah, and plus some bushes in front. Yeah, this will look good. It'll be a very nice feature to this the building here, or to this section of the town here. Not all of them have to stick out, but I do like having one every once in a while do it, like so. Yeah. All right. Now I could actually have some of these things closed even, but I haven't really thought that far into the future. So yeah, I forgot about that completely. I mean, I could do it right now, but I think this looks a little weird when they're closed like that. I don't know. I kind of like to be able to see out, so just do that. All right, now we only have 4 left. And is that going to be, I think that might be just enough. See, now that makes it look like I planned for it, but no, I did not. All right, so now I think what we're down to is just the roof and some detailing, and that's about it. Now the roof is going to be granite, because it'll mix with the rest of the architecture in the area. I think I already have some stuff in, not there, in nope, in not that one either, right here. So let's see, I can go ahead and make some polished versions of this stuff without even using the stone cutter, because I don't really need to. I'm going to grab the stone cutter before I go up there, just in case I do need it for later. And let's get up there and actually start placing some of these things. Again, perfect opportunity to use scaffolding blocks, the block that I continually forget exists in the game. Alright, so now getting started with this is always the trick. And because I'm going to need to go up a half a block when I'm doing the slope, I need that to be a whole block, because that would put this one at a half a block above it, which is kind of what I want it to be. So that would mean it would have to be a whole block there, which would mean that, let me get the granite slabs going here. This part would have to be the half a block down. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. This could actually, I don't need to do that out of half blocks. I could just slap a whole block there. And then this one here. All right, let me get underneath here real quick. Do I want to, see these ones I actually don't have that drop down, that extra block. It remains a half a block, and I might keep that here because I think it looks a little bit better. Especially since it, it's not quite the same, is it? Because this one lines up with the edge of the spruce log right here, whereas the rest of these ones actually overhang it by a block. That one lines up. Okay, so I guess there's no real science or rhyme or reason, or GReimer reason for doing this though. So I guess I don't really have to follow it. But if I did drop it down one, how would this end up looking like? I mean, even wait, hold on, wait. So let me keep it out like 1. I mean, I guess that doesn't look too bad actually. I could do that. Let me replace this though, because I think that looks a little weird with that. Okay, that's fine. Not where I want to place that one at all. That looks fine. All right, now I'm going to need some. I picked up the stone cutter. I'm going to need some more of these blocks though. A lot more. All right, and then I'm also going to need some of these blocks too. All right, that should be good enough for right now. Let's go ahead and get that down there. And then I'm also going to need my blocks for just placeholders right now, because I keep forgetting scaffolding is in the game. All right, so I'm going to try to match this slope on the other side though. Yeah, got it. because it's important that it matches up. And then this would be your half block, and then there it goes. Okay, and then this one right here would be your half slabs, and that's it. Something like that. I think that matches with the slope of what I'm going with. Tease it. Yep, it does. All right. Let's go ahead and get a little staircase up here so I can get up here because it's scaffolding again, you know. All right, so this would be the half a block higher then, and then that's kind of the beauty of this is that I could actually make it look like it's overhanging, like the slope continues with the pattern that I have for the wall. That's the reason why this whole thing works. Let's go ahead and smack that in there. All right, so now I don't actually need this to continue with that slope too much. I can actually kind of level it off so it has more of a instead of a gradual slope like what you have on that building over there, it's maybe more of a curved slope, which I don't think I have a clear example of. But I do have a clear example of the sun setting, so I'm going to have to make a decision quickly here because I got to get a place to actually put down a bed. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. So if I am going to do this, because right here I'd have to go up a half a block, which means this is where the next plank of, or next block of oak log would go. But if I want to keep it not a 2-to-1 slope going all the way up and actually have it kind of curve and flatten out, I'm going to want to actually lengthen this out right here. Okay, decision time. I'm doing it. I'm going to actually lengthen it out right here and see what this turns out as. Let's get this part built up right here. All right, so this is where it would come out also, and then this is where it can go up half a block. Is it really worth it? Like, I mean, I'm thinking keeping the A-frame design might be actually better, because now I'm looking at it going up half a block here, which means I'm going to have to put the... I'll just do it and see what it turns out like, actually, instead of trying to decide without actually knowing what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll just do it. So this one part would be right there, and then this part would be right here. Something like that. Let's go down and take a peek and see what this looks like. Right on the saw blade. That had to have hurt the crotch. All right, actually, it doesn't look too bad. You know, actually, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. Yeah, okay, I'll probably keep it like that. I like that idea. All right, so this is actually the half block high. These are the whole blocks. Now, here's the problem, okay? This isn't straight across. If this was just a rectangle, this would be no problem. You just continue this pattern all the way down, and that spells mama. But the problem is that it kind of dips in right here on this wall, and then this part kind of dips over one on that side. I really didn't make this easy on me. So this design can continue to right about here, and then it's going to have to change it up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this part first, and then I'll carry it over that way, and then they're not going to match. It's going to be a little weird. I'm going to have to try to get it to fit. So first thing, I'm going to start on this side, and it's going to be shorter. Man, how am I going to put this together? I'm going to figure it out, though. That's for sure. Put the whole block there. Put the half blocks here, like so. I might keep this flush, similar to what I have it on that building, just for this backside, because it's the only part that's going to have it. And I'll say that's good enough. Whoa, that's definitely not good enough. That's pretty bad. All right, let's do that. And then I got to get down and look at this from below here. And then it's got to have the lip, yeah, coming off this way, like so. All right, yep. All right, let me get back over to my wonderful stairs that I have over here. Definitely permanent and not going to be taken down when this is done. All right, so with this slope going, that would mean that, and this is the corner, it goes right on top of here. Okay, that's where that goes. That can come down like that. This part will be built out like that. It's all coming together now, slowly. Very slowly. Okay, this is actually, that's a whole block, so let's just slap that right there. All right, so this is where the actual roof is then, and technically this block right here would, yeah, I can't place it there, would also be the part of the roof, but I can't place it, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's go ahead and just slap in some of that right there. It's going to blend in, obviously, with the overhang from where the forge is, so I got to just kind of deal with that. Now, here's the big question. This actually is right here, is where that lines up with, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's go ahead and do something like that, like this, and then like that. I'm winging it. Yep, okay, like this. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh, okay, so this is where it's gonna be. I'm not gonna worry about that side for right now. That's where it's gonna get tricky, where it blends in with the other roof. And it's a little shorter than the other roof, so yeah. Alright, so then this part right here, I'm actually gonna have to raise this up. This whole thing, because otherwise I'm not gonna have anything that makes sense there. I mean, it is the end of the A-frame part, so it kind of makes sense that it would have to be raised up. Similar to how I had to raise that up by 2, but I didn't continue the slope exactly right, so that's why I only had to do it right there in the middle, and not the whole thing. This one, though, this one I'm probably going to do the whole thing. Alright, and then this would be a whole block, something like that. Let's get my granite blocks on the hotbar here. Let's get over here and match up. Somewhere in the middle there is going to start to meet up. Something like this. Alright, now right here in the middle is where it's going to start to meet up, and this is where I'm going to have to add more oak wood. Building these roofs is kind of a pain. I mean, I mean, it's more than kind of. It really is a pain. It really is a pain, but you know, I'm doing doing the best I can on this thing here. So I don't actually like how this looks already, just because it just doesn't work. All right, there, that's better. All right, so that's the slope that I'm going to go with for the half of the building. Like I said, the interior, not worried about so much right now. Let's get some of these things slapped down like that. All right, and then over here I can do this. No, I can't. Actually, right here I can do the same thing, like so. One more, just like that. All right, that's perfect. And then the next one would be right here. So I'm actually kind of trying to fit the roof in place, sort of, right now. Yeah, like that. Okay. And is that the only one I can do right now? I think so. I think that's it. All right, so now I got to actually bring these slabs over. Like that. Okay. And then this part right here, bring this across. Like so. All right, the roof is almost done on this part right here, actually. This is actually coming together nicely. I say that, and then watch it all go down in flames right here. Luckily, granite's not flammable, so I'm not going to burn anything down in this place. All right, something like that. Now I got to add the lip part right here. So this part actually has to do one of those things. Like so. Something like that, and then now it's just the last little bit of it sticks out the front. Something like this. Alright, let's go down and take a peek at this and see how this looks. Not too shabby. It's a little bit open there. It's kind of like a big forehead on the side of the building, but I mean, it's not that bad. I might add some stuff there just to kind of jazz it up. I like how this looks. This looks really nice over here. Okay, that works out really well. But the show isn't over yet, obviously. We still have to do this part over here. And that's where things are going to get a little exciting. Because it's got to match up. I was trying to say mesh and match at the same time. It turned into match. It's got to match up with this part over here. And I don't know how it's going to do that. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Another one, maybe. One more. And then the rest of it is going to do that. Alright, so this is where the entranceway is. And I think this still works out fine. Let's do this. Like that. I'm going to need more of these things, though. The polished granite slabs, that's for sure. Because I am not going to get anywhere without them, so... Go ahead and make half a stack or so. That's good right there. Let's get some more of these things, too. That should be fine. Yeah, a couple more. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that all together. All right, this roof is coming together nicely. The big question is when it splices together, how it's going to look. Actually, from what this is looking like, it's not going to look too bad, because this part actually comes up right here. So I was supposed to continue this, maybe? Yeah, supposed to continue this hard question mark there. Let's do this. It's right here. Just filling in all of this jazz here. This is gonna be another buildy episode. If you're still watching, 20-some minutes into this and you haven't picked up on it, this is gonna be a buildy episode for sure. Because I want to get this blacksmith at least built, if I can, at least the building itself. Oh yeah, see, I'm purposely leaving this open, but I might want to actually just allocate it to one of the roofs, and I think I'm going to allocate it to this one right here. Because then I can just fill this in. Like so. Something like that. And then this part right here can just go like that. Alright, yeah, that should work fine-ish. Hold on, I might have just screwed up there, because this side needs to have this... Ugh, I hate this indecisive stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need to tear this back up. Not the way it's supposed to be. Let's get down here and grab these blocks as they break off. Alright, something like that. Now, where's my bed? Because once again, the daytime has passed, and I need to sleep again. It's incredible how much time goes by when you're saying, oh, I just jumped down a hole. You're trying to figure this out. I thought that was a roof, but no, it was not. Alright, breakfast has been eaten. Alright, let's get back to building here. This part can continue onward. Speaking of which, I actually just watched that movie with my son, Onward. Pretty good, pretty solid. Not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. I can't believe I'm a fully grown adult enjoying kids movies, Then again, how many of you out there are fully grown adults that enjoy kids movies? I have a feeling I'm not alone in this. Let me know, if you could, down in the comment section, if I'm weird or if I'm perfectly normal. How's this gonna go? It goes at the half slab coming across. So it's gonna be like that. This part might look bad. I actually, you know what? Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me actually put the wall in here. Let me put the correct support in there too, and then that was a double click there on accident. And that, and then strip that. Now, if I continue this, this design outward, maybe it wouldn't look too bad. Yeah, look at this. All right, this is gonna work. Maybe. Yeah, that's not that. It's not that bad. There's really nothing here. This might just be a vent in the roof, actually. Cause see how there's actually a hole right there. Maybe we just do that to seal it off and call it a day. I think that might be it. Let's just do that and call it a day. All right, let's get through to finishing up this part right here, and then the roof should be done. Actually, I want to keep it going with this part, not that part. So for that, I'm gonna have to do this, that, this, that, and that, and that should be it. That should be the roof. Like, see, this was the part that I was having trouble with, is how this was gonna come together. And I'm not quite done. I need to do this last little section right here. Okay, so let's get over here where I have the design already laid out and start putting this part in. Something like this. Let's do 3 of those. One of those. Cap it right there, and then. Okay, that looks good. Now, this last little lip here should be the finale part of the roof, and it should be done. Then it's just a little bit of detailing out front, and then that should be it. Alright, let me get down here. This will be another building entirely one day. I have it marked out already. Look at this place. Alright, let's go ahead and tear down my wonderful stairs here. They're not permanent, if you believe that. I'm sorry. Yeah, that should be it. Looks pretty nice. You can tell it's a blacksmith with the smokestack, although I might want to give a little love to the backside of the smokestack now, because I originally thought I was going to put 2 floors on this, and now I'm not so certain about that. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, though, but it does look a little janky with it being there. I'll work on that part off camera, though. Yeah, so that's basically it for the building itself. Now let me go ahead and dig some of this up here just so I can mark out the doorway. And then the inside of this obviously is pretty raw. It's pretty rough. Not finished at all. Let's go ahead and just slap down some torches in here so that no terrible evil monsters spawn in here. And then that's it for the blacksmith on the exterior. Now, the interior I do want to finish today, too. At least get a big portion of it done. Let's get some jungle leaf action, some oak leaf action, and some spruce leaf action. All right, so here come the bushes. Actually, usually with the actual bushes that are supposed to be there, oh no, I was about to say I use jungle leaves, but like right those up there. But I mean, that's not entirely true, because if you look at this, I also blended it in. So I'll use them as a base, basically, and then I will sprinkle in some more of other kind. Let me pop this back out real quick. Throw that in there. Whoops, I forgot I can't actually place anything up there. So yeah, I have to actually have them go in front of the window if I want to have them up higher, which I mean isn't a terrible thing. It's not a terrible thing. Okay, that looks a little too symmetrical. It's bugging me. I mean, that's not that bad. I might create a little bit of... no, I don't need to... I was going to create a little bit of separation there, but I think I might just leave it like that. I'm going to add some cobble slabs in there and actually see how this all works out in the end. Something like this. Like that. Alright. Man, I kind of wish I didn't have these things in the way right there, because I could do a little bit more with this. But, you know, Minecraft is Minecraft, and you're limited. You are certainly limited in Minecraft based on the blocks, basically. Alright, and then I could probably sprinkle in a little bit right in there, too. And then along the back side here, which that is where I was going to put the back door if I did do one, which apparently I'm not going to. I think I've made that decision for me. Let's go ahead and have that kind of coming out like it's overgrown a little bit too much there. Yeah, something like... Actually, I don't really like that last one. Let's just throw one right there and call it a day. Alright, yep, that should be good. Now, all I gotta do... Actually, there was this backside of this place that looked a little open too, wasn't it? What can I put there that would make this look less open? There might not be anything. Is that... That's a half block. No, there might not be anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that the way it is right now. Like you see back here on this building, I did the back side of it where I added some like kind of diagonal supports, just because there's a lot of open space here. So I added a horizontal support and then some little spruce diagonal supports there. I don't know if there's that much room on this side, so I might just leave it be. Yeah, I probably will. All right, let's go do the finishing touches for some of the landscaping in that area, in the area around here. I usually like to kind of mix it up by adding cobblestone slabs into stuff. They can even be on top of the things, because I think it doesn't make much sense, but it's basically like there was some dirt that, or gravel or rocks or something that kind of got into the bushes as they grew. So I kind of do that every once in a while, just to kind of make it kind of seem like it's really kind of raw and rough and overgrown in that area. So, all right, yeah, that should be fine. I grabbed these things just in case I wanted to sprinkle them in there someplace. Now, the last thing to do, and there's only one thing really left to do, and that is to complete this path right here that is connecting to the doorway. And for that, I'm going to need some coarse dirt, for sure. And I wouldn't mind some gravel, which I don't have a whole lot of that, but luckily I'm not covering a whole lot. And probably some cobble would come in real handy right there. So let's go in here and start popping some of these blocks out. I already have the path blocks kind of put in, so I don't really need to do any more of those as I put one in. Let's go ahead and remove and... Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, there was an invisible block there. I said remove. And then these ones would have to be removed as well. Something like that. Alright, so then this is where I'm going to want to sprinkle in some of the gravel. I'll make sure I get plenty of that spread out throughout here. And maybe one more right there. Alright, so then I got cobble and coarse dirt, which I'm going to fill in the rest with coarse dirt and then try to decide whether I even want cobble in here, which I guess I kind of do. But I don't want a lot of it. This is going to have to go. That was too much. Ugh. I hate misclicking. It's my most least favorite thing in Minecraft. I think I gotta replace everything. Alright, and then this one can go to, and probably replace that with coarse dirt. Alright, I think that's good. Now, actually, what I really want to do here, though, because there's these, this area next to the door, I kind of want to jazz this up a bit. Let's move that. Just a bit. Yeah, that should be fine. That's perfect. I don't really want any more than that. And I think that should be it for this part right here. Now, I do want to actually increase the foliage. Maybe. Got it. Around these things. Like, I want to get the tall grass in here like this. Don't really care about flowers, although flowers could actually exist here. I forgot I'm not in the desert anymore. I could actually have this happen. I want to go easy on the taller grass also. I don't really want to go overboard on that. Yeah, I'll just leave the flowers, to be honest. That should be fine. Yep, and that's it. Let's throw one right there. And I think that should be it. Now, let's go take an overview look of this a little bit. Let's just take a step back. Let's look at the blacksmith itself in its entirety. Alright? This is what the blacksmith ended up turning out to be. And I really like it. Now, if we had the statues mod, or a plugin on the server where we can manipulate armor stands, I would love that. In fact, if anyone's watching that can do that, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I would love that if you guys could add that, because then you could also do things like you could have pickaxes and stuff just leaning against like the anvil over here and hanging up on racks and stuff. You could do all that stuff by hiding the armor stands. But they don't have that, so I'm going to use what I got. All right, so check this out. This is the blacksmith in its entirety. What do you guys think? Did it turn out good? This will be blacksmith part 2, I guess. Yeah, I think this worked out pretty good. I kind of like it. And if I don't like it, I should probably sleep on it so the creepers don't come and blow me up. But I think that the blacksmith turned out pretty good. And aside from doing the interior, there's nothing left for me to really do on it. So I think that's going to be it. I think this is going to be the episode. So if you guys did enjoy it, though, please be sure to smash that like button, as it really helps me out a lot. And if you guys didn't know, I have a Patreon now, and any support would be much, much appreciated. Link will be in the description. And thank you all for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.